right, welcome to another edition of Athletes Corner, and today we have a special guest, Northeastern guard, Mr. Tyson Walker. How you doing today, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Trying to, quarantine has messed a lot of things up. Just trying to keep a level head. How's it been for you? How since everything? How's everything been for you since March?
Well, I had a shoulder surgery in March, so I've just been rehabbing that. So this whole quarantine thing hasn't really been bothering me. Can't do much anyways.
Yeah, I hear that. Now you had that. You missed the tail end of the season because of the shoulder injury.
It was only 2 games.
Only two
The
games.
last 2 regular season games, yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about your freshman year. You guys had a good year. You almost got into the tournament, made all the way to the the tournament championship game. Just overall, when you first got to Northeastern, what was that like? Just when you first got there and got the opportunity to play.
Well, when I first got there, it was better than I expected, honestly, because everybody was nice, good community.
Mhm.
Everybody wants you to do well there. Everybody speaks to you and make sure you're good. So it was fun the whole year.
And then you guys, the first game of the season, your teammate scores 42 points. And you had 11 points yourself in that first game, but as your first game, when you see your teammate scoring 42 points in the first game of the season, what's that like as a teammate?
Shoot, I was just watching it. I'm like, yo, this dude's getting buckets right now.
Yeah, that was yeah. That's quite the way to start off this season. Was there any nerves for you your first game of the season? This is college basketball, or was it all the years you've been playing? Just you were already ready for the moment.
I wasn't nervous at all. Not at all. Probably a little bit, but as soon as we got on the court, I wasn't nervous.
Mm-hmm. Was there any adjustment that you had that you had to make that happened throughout the year, or was it you just figuring out how your role is going to be on the team with everyone, with the surrounding teammates?
My role was kind of I don't even really know. I just had to. The way I adjusted is I had to find my own pace on games. Really, I couldn't just run past everybody like I used to do.
Mm-hmm.
I had to figure out ways to score the ball.
It's a lot, and it's a lot of pressure too for as a freshman to get the keys. You running point, you kind of almost like the coach on the court. You got some veterans on there. Just talk about that. Just being the point guard, and the coach trusting you as a freshman to get in there, because in a lot of places, not a lot of freshmen get the keys to the team right away.
Well, being a point guard, everybody on that team had my back basically. If I was looking down, they all helped me, talk to me all the time. Everybody that was older than me helped me. Well, basically the whole team helped me because everybody's older than me. So it was good. It was good. Even all the freshmen, just talking to them the whole time. It was good.
Mm-hmm. Now, was there, what was some of the things that you saw yourself, that you wasn't doing, that you didn't do in high school much, but you saw yourself doing more of in college when you started playing?
This is the most I've ever did isolation scoring this year. I've never really done that until now. So that's definitely the one thing.
Yeah, were you, a lot of players, they like the ISO. Was that, where did you get excited with when they gave you all those ISO opportunities just to show what you can do?
Yeah, because everybody just started switching, so it's I had nothing else to do but just ISO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to talk about one of your big games that you had when you had 32 points against Elon. What was that? How, what was going right for you in that game?
Everything. I don't know. Every shot I took, I felt like it was gonna go in. Mm-hmm. Especially in the first half. The second half, it just happened out of nowhere. I scored those points.
Yeah, you had a couple big outburst game. You also had a 20-point game. Had a couple 19-point games. playing with some guys who could score well, you get your opportunities. But it seemed like you seized the opportunity when maybe Jordan didn't have it going or Bolden didn't have it going, Brace didn't have it going. You seized the opportunity in trying to keep the scoring for the team.
Yeah. I feel like everyone on our team has opportunity to score though. Mm-hmm. Like everyone had like their game. I want to say. So.
Yeah. What was the game that stood out the most? I was in attendance for the game that you guys played against Hofstra. That's probably one of the wildest games I ever saw for myself. What was the most memorable game for you?
Man, this is tough. Probably the Harvard game. Mm-hmm. Just because that was like one of the biggest crowds we had this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jordan scored. Everybody, that was fun.
Yeah, definitely. And overall, what was your assessment of your freshman season? How you as a competitor, how would you rate overall your freshman year?
There was a lot of ups and downs with like my performances sometimes. Mm-hmm. But like I know how do I say this? I know what I was doing wrong, basically. Mm-hmm. I know what I got to do better next year.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, and a lot of people don't know you went to Christ the King High School, and that high school, you guys, for those that don't know, there's a lot of notable alums there: Lamar Odom, Sue Bird, Shanika Holsquad, Ron Atkins, Jason Williams, Omar Cook, Speedy Claxton, Khaled Reeves, Eric Barkley. When you go to a school like that and, they have such a prestige program, they're putting people into pros, not only in basketball, WNBA, but also in baseball and hockey. What was that like, just being a part of that school and being part of that team for 4 years?
Shoot, there's a lot of attention when you're on the basketball team now. Mm-hmm. Like even I played with like a couple high-ranked people like Colt Cogburn, Musa Cisse, Jose Alvarado. Like we was all on the same team at one point. So like there's always a lot of cameras there.
What was
big
there?
Crowds all the time.
Yeah, was there? New York City basketball. There's this level for New York City basketball, and with all the schools there, and you going there, was how much easier was it, or how should I phrase this? How much harder did you work knowing that your school has put a lot of players into the pros?
It's like basically it's given. Like you go to practice, that first day of practice, it's not a joke, and it's like that for the whole year. So it's just like that all the time. Even when you play games, you go play against Bishop Loughlin or Malloy, and the gym is sold out, like 2,000 people, and you're at Christ the King. It's like same thing.
Do you have, is there a game that stuck out to you? You guys playing there?
Had to be the ESPN game when we played against Malloy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they had 3 high majors like Cole Anthony, Moses Brown, Khaled Moore. My senior year when we beat them.
I'm sure that was a packed house, that one.
Yeah.
Being on ESPN and that. So you also you got the Holland Huskies Award for Newcomer of the Year. Just talk about that. Just the school acknowledging you for being the best freshman on the team, the best freshman, and getting that award.
I honestly didn't think I was gonna get it because there was other people that got like Rookie of the Year, so I didn't think I was gonna get it. But I was happy I got it. So.
Yeah, and just can you speak on what was it like playing with some of the guys who graduated, Bolt, Brace, and Roland? Just seemed like those guys were really. You guys were really a team. You guys really held each other accountable. You guys played well with each other. Everyone played well when you guys were on the court. Just can you talk about that camaraderie you guys had?
That probably had to start from like summertime with us all hanging out the whole team. Like every weekend, we always together, and it kind of just showed like on the court, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Now going, you just said you were rehabbing. How's the shoulder feeling now?
Shoulder is a lot better. A couple more weeks, and then I'll be fine.
Have you been able to do any small drills or anything like that, or is mainly cardio?
Yeah. Well, I've been doing like everything basically now, but I just haven't been playing against people or anything.
Mm-hmm. Now, what have you been hearing with with all this COVID happening? The campuses are still closed. What have you been hearing from the schools or from your coach about what's going to happen moving forward?
Man, I don't really know. We have a call later this afternoon, so we'll probably talk about that then. I don't really know when we're going to exactly be on campus. They were saying August, or I don't really know.
Mm-hmm. And usually, you guys got to get a campus a little earlier than the student body.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the COVID, we would probably the basketball team. I know we'll be there going there this week.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, now you guys have signed some new players. There's some transfers coming in. Another year for you going into your sophomore season. What are some things that you're looking forward to when you're in your next step at Northeastern?
playing basically, just praying that we get a season and trying to get back to shape the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a lot of things. A lot of new people.
Yeah, definitely. And lastly, Todd, what is something that Coach Cohen had said to you or has told you that's kind of stuck with you as a player, or any advice that he's given you as a player that's always stuck with you?
Man, there's a lot. There's a lot. I don't really, man. I don't know. Not really sure right now. But like, he just knows what to say all the time. He always knows what to say.
Yeah. All right, Tyson. If they wanna follow you, if people want to get hold of you, plug your social media.
Instagram is TWalker13. Twitter is Tyson Walker 13.
All right, man. That's Tyson Walker, Northeastern guard. Hey, man. Thank you for taking the time to chat with me, man. Appreciate this. You stay healthy. You get better, and I'll see y'all when basketball season starts.
All right. Thank you.
All right, no problem. You've been watching Athletes Corner. That's Tyson Walker. I'm your host, Mikala Kabongo. Have a great day.